Wendy. So let's do some yoga together. I thought we could start seated, so sitting with the legs crossed, or if you prefer, you can extend the legs out long depending on how you feel through the hips. But sit up long through the spine. You can close the eyes or gaze down towards the floor and connect with your breath. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. So when we do yoga, we always connect the breath to the movement. So with the arms by your side, take a breath in, bring the shoulders up to the ears. As you exhale, press the shoulders back and down towards the floor. Breathing in, shoulders up, breathing out, shoulders back and down. So use the breath to guide your movement. Breathing in, shoulders up, breathing out, shoulders back and down. And then change the direction. So now breathing up, in, shoulders come up, exhale, shoulders forward and down. Inhaling and exhaling. And then 2 more shoulder rolls. And then coming back to center. And now extending the arms out in front. Take a breath in. Open the arms wide. Gently squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then exhale, bring the hands back together. Inhale, open the arms wide. Gentle squeeze through the shoulder blades. Exhaling the arms back together. Again, using the breath to guide your movement. And 1 more. And come back to center and release the arm down. And now lifting one arm up overhead. Take a breath in. Exhale, tilt over to the side. So keep both sit bones, your bum firmly planted on the mat. You should feel a nice stretch through the side of the body. And then roll that shoulder forward so that the gaze is down towards the floor or towards your knee. Notice how you feel that stretch in the body. Maybe it feels a little bit differently, more in the back than the side. And then inhale, coming back to center, rising up, and then exhaling, releasing the hand down. And then switching sides. Inhale the other arm up, exhale, tilt over to the other side. Breathe into the stretch. And now rolling that shoulder forward, looking down towards the floor, reaching that arm out. One more breath in, one more breath out. And now inhale, coming back to center, rising up, and exhaling to release that arm. And now rolling over onto your back. Planting one foot and then extending the other leg long. You can support it with your hand. Wrapping your hands around your thigh, rolling through the ankle. And then changing the direction of your roll. And then bending through the knee, placing the ankle across the other thigh. So coming into this figure 4 position, we call it supine pigeon in yoga. And if you like, you can reach your hands through and grab hold of the other thigh and draw that thigh in towards your chest, pressing the elbow into the opposite knee, keeping the foot flexed, the bent knee flexed, that's crossing the ankle, and breathing into the stretch. And now releasing that foot towards the floor, crossing that leg over completely, bringing both arms out to the side alongside your body. So your legs are crossed, arms are out like a T. Take a breath in, draw the knees in towards the chest. Exhale, let the legs drop over to the side. So whatever leg is on top, you tilt the body, twisting to the other side. You should feel a nice twist through the spine. Breathing in and out through the nose, keeping that connection with the breath. We always try to deepen our stretches with the exhale of the breath. And then at your next inhale, gently drawing the knees back into the chest, coming back to center, and then releasing the legs and crossing the legs, bringing the arms by your side and now extending the other leg long, rolling through the ankle. Supporting the leg by grabbing the hands together behind the thigh and then switching direction. I don't know if you're like me, but there's a lot of crackling going on through the ankle joint. And now bending the knee, crossing it over the other thigh and drawing the thigh in towards the chest, pressing the elbow into the knee to deepen this stretch or supine pigeon. And the foot that's crossed over the leg is flexed. So the toes are pointing towards the ceiling, not just sort of flopping out. And then keeping that connection with the breath. And now taking one more breath in. As you exhale, plant that foot, cross the leg completely over the grounded leg, arms out like a T. Inhale, draw the knees in towards the chest, and then exhale, let the legs flop over to the other side for your twist on the other side. So keeping that connection with the breath, breathing in and breathing out. Two more breaths. And now turn the palm up on the one hand. And as you breathe in, let that arm sweep up. You want to end up on your side. So the legs that's crossed over, where the legs had twisted to, that's the side you want to end up on. And then we're going to make our way up into a tabletop position. So press yourself up and cross the legs. Press yourself up into tabletop. So in tabletop, you can come onto the forearms. So you want the shoulders over the elbows, the hips over the knees, and then lifting up one leg and just making some circles through the hip. So keeping that connection with the breath. Nice and slow, small circles, gradually getting bigger. And then change the direction of the circle. So this time starting big and then spiraling down
into smaller circles. And then switching sides. Circling, doesn't matter which direction you go, we'll be going both directions. So starting with small circles, gradually getting bigger. And now change your direction, starting with a big circle and gradually getting smaller, like a spiral. Good, and then planting that knee. So rise back up into tabletop. And we'll move through some cat-cow. So with the wrists under the shoulders, we'll move into cow. So drop the belly, send the tailbone up to the sky, look up to the sky. And then as you exhale, you tuck your tailbone under, bring the chin to the chest, press the floor away, round through the spine for cat. Inhale for cow. And exhale for cat. Inhale. And exhale. So do two more. Find your breath rhythm. Inhaling for cow. And exhaling for cat. And last one. And then we'll meet back in a neutral tabletop. So in our neutral tabletop, we don't let the belly sag. We keep the core engaged, drawing the navel to the spine. And so from here, we'll move into a tail wag. So taking a breath in, exhale, bring the shoulder towards the hip. So you're really cinching through the waist, squeezing through the waist. Inhale to center, exhale, cinch at the waist, reach the shoulder towards the hip. So you're drawing the waist in. You can turn your head to look towards, over the shoulder as you tail wag to each side. And then one more on each side. And then come back to center. Come back to seated. And we'll finish with one final twist. So inhale the arms up overhead, turn to one side, and then exhale, let the one arm float down, plant it behind your hip as the other arm reaches to the outside of the leg. So coming into this twist, sitting up nice and tall, allowing there to be space for you to breathe well by a nice long spine. Keep both sit bones on the floor. And if you like, you can turn your head over the shoulder of the hand that's behind the hip. And now taking a breath in, exhale, turn the head back to center before releasing the twist. Bring both arms up overhead. And then exhale, twist to the other side. Other arm floats down, plants behind the hip as the opposite arm reaches to the outside of the knee. Nice and long through the spine. Breathing in and breathing out. And now taking a breath in, look back to center, exhale, release the arms, release the legs. And now inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, let them float down on either side. Inhale the arms up and exhale the arms down. Inhale the arms up. This time pause at the top, let the hands touch together. And as you exhale, let them float down through center, pausing at your heart center. And now taking a breath in, closing the eyes, connecting with the breath once again. And that's all I have for you. Thank you so much, and namaste.